Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome to the EVES auction room here on a wonderful, nice, fine, friendly Friday afternoon. What a great way to finish a week is to be able to secure your new property, or indeed if you're selling, to get a conclusion on the sale of your home, assisting you, both parties, to move to the next chapter of your lives. My name is Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings here today. All three of these properties have been brought forward this afternoon. The owners are in contract, so the properties will be sold in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Robin will look after all the technology in the auction room, so we're going to quickly whistle through the documentation, folks, just so that everybody's on the same playing field. You can bid and buy today on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide put out by the Real Estate Authority, and of course that document is also available in the stand just outside of the auction room where you registered as well. That booklet there is very clear, concise, gives you all the advice you need to buy a property, and indeed at auction it does stipulate that you are bidding and buying on a cash unconditional basis. So on that basis, I'll take you now to the document that we've been widely circulating. That is the contract of sale, produced in its draft form. That same stand outside there, folks, has finalised copies of this contract in there. If there's been any changes along the way, then I'll alert you to that. But by way of your bidding, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood, accept that contract that we worked to, and I remind you, of course, bidding and buying at auction, you are bidding on the basis that you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition following the auction as well. So to the front page here, just this portion here, the conduct of auction, I take it, we've superimposed that in blue. I'm just going to whistle through that, folks, because there's a couple of amendments to that contract relating to the fact that these auctions have been brought forward. The owners have set reserve prices. Now that comes as no surprise, but in this instance, folks, the reserve price has been set at the level of the pre-auction contract. Once I've finished a little bit of a preamble about the property and some pearls of wisdom as to why you should buy these properties, then I will then invite any bids over that level. At that point, I'll disclose to you the level of the pre-auction contract. Robin will put it up on the screen. That is not a bid. It is disclosing to you the level of the pre-auction contract. I'll then invite any bids over that level. So a pretty simple, straightforward process for you. And of course, any further bidding from there, there's the highest bidder. On the fall of the hammer, you are declared the purchaser at that juncture. Your obligations today are, of course, complete the contract, sign it, and of course part with a little bit of your hard-earned cash is 10% of the purchase price. Of course, that forms the deposit, and the balance is then payable on settlement date. Now, in likely event of any disputed bidding, I'll simply re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid, but if I do get two bids coming at me at exactly the same time, I'll determine who I've accepted that bid from first, confirm the figure, and then we'll press on from there. So nobody will miss out on an opportunity to secure your new home here today. If we have any telephone bidding authorities in place, folks, as we get to the properties, I'll alert you to that. And of course, there will be no vendor bidding today. Clause 2.5 of the contract authorises me as the auctioneer to submit vendor bids. I will not be exercising that right today, folks. It's entirely over to you here in the room. So I'll be happy to answer any questions at this junction, folks, so that we can press on with proceedings now to our first property. Of course, welcoming our viewers watching via the live stream as well. All our auctions go out over the World Wide Web. Don't worry about it, folks. The camera's up in the ceiling. It's only on me and the screen, so don't worry too much about that. It's not on you. No questions? Excellent. Right, 4 Manor Park Drive. Nicholas Meloni, standing over here waiting patiently up the front here, has been the marketing consultant of this superb single-level family home that allows you and the kids a lot more time to just hang out. And of course, that's created by that wonderful artificial turf and easy care landscaping as well at number 4 Manor Park Drive. It is a freehold estate, 377 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer, all described in record title SA 70D folio 867 in the South Auckland Registry Office. The pots and the plants are excluded. I'm assuming that's the plants that are in the pots. Excluded from the sale, so they do not stay. The owner will be taking those with them. Just a quick reminder of the clause that's been inserted in the contract that requested the vendor's solicitor authorising both parties authorising early release of the deposit in accordance with the Real Estate Agents Act 2008. Nicholas, 14th of January 2022 is the settlement date, so no changes there. Any additions, deletions to the channels list? No, the changes there, so pretty straightforward process there for you today, folks. You've got a modern kitchen that boasts gas cooking. You've got the ample cabinetry and one of those wonderful stainless steel appliances, including the dishwasher as well, for those wonderful times to produce your gourmet delights there. Opens up to that fully fenced rear backyard there as well. The large deck, well, that's already ready to go for your permanent venue for memorable summer barbecues as you work your way through the summer months as well. You've got the double garage recently upgraded with the new cedar door as well, so an added bonus there. And of course you've had the attic storage put in as well to cater for all the usual family clobber, somewhere to store all that as well. So without further ado, folks, we'll press on. The owners are in contract. That contract has been signed at $890,000. Happy to take anything on top. If you're here to buy this property, then here is your opportunity. But you need to put your hand up very, very quickly, folks, because do I have a $5,000 rise? Maybe a 2.5. Even take a single, folks, if you're here for it. Anything over $890,000 leads to the opportunity, but you need to be quick. First call for anything over 890 second time, third. Last opportunity, in or out. Nicholas, there being no further bids, I now have the pleasure in declaring the property sold at $890,000. Congratulations and of course, congratulations to our sellers. Right, we're going straight on now to 3327 Lakes Boulevard. Jon Parrington from our Lakes office also has been marketing this property. Certainly a large 4-bedroom home with approximately 199 square metres of floor plan, so plenty of room for the big families here in a home of this calibre. It is described legally as a freehold estate. 550 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer. All described in record of title 692620. 10 working days from today's date. John, is still the settlement date, but the flexibility around that. Any other changes to the chattels list? No changes there. So certainly a home that offers open plan living, providing you plenty of space in the home as well. The bedroom's located on that eastern side, creating a sense of separation from the main part of the home indeed. You've got the open plan kitchen space there. You've got the brilliant flow throughout, including to the outdoors as well. So a home that certainly ebbs and flows very, very smoothly and connects nicely with the outdoors. You've got the conveniently location of the property as well, and it's certainly a sought after location in Lakes Boulevard here. Don't see any empty houses along here, do we, John? Never. And I can tell you, folks, that when real estate signboards go up in Lakes Boulevard, they get decorated very quickly with a soul sticker. That's probably one of the reasons why we're here today. The owners are in contract. Property's here to be sold now. I'll take any bids over $1,163,000. Contract signed at $1.163 million. Your opportunity is here. 10 more? $1,173,000, pardon?
10 more on that.
And 10 more, at $1,183,000 it is now, $1,183,000 on the back wall now. Number 10 is it? 93 we go. Raising it to 1.2, shall we, sir? Yeah. 1.2 it is. At $1.2 million it is at the back there, man. At $1,200,000 even. I just want to confirm that. $1,200,000. Your bid at the back there, sir. Another 10 on top, is it there, John? Your opportunity is here at $1.2 million. I sell fair and square at the back of the room there now at $1,200,000. Take a 5, but it's good. Is that a 5 or a 10? 10. Another 10 it is. Another 10, sir. 5. Happy to take a 5 there. 215 it is now. 1215, triple O the money here. Take another 5 from your buyer there, John, if they wish. Here's your opportunity here today at $1,215,000. Are they in or out? Need an answer here. Hammer's up. Out it goes then at $1,215,000. Your opportunity is here. First call now, $1,215,000. Need a decision?
1,000.
A single, 216. Rounding it to 220, shall we, sir?
There you go.
220 it is. $1,220,000. Another single, do we say, over here? At $1,220,000. I sell away at the back of the room here now. 1220 triple O buys the property today. Another single it is at 21. We make it 25, sir?
Yep.
25. 1225. $1,225,000, so you're absolutely 100% sure, sir, because the hammer's up, out it goes then, at $1,225,000 it goes. First call now, second time, third. Last opportunity, quickly, in or out, it goes. Congratulations to our sellers. Right, straight along now, 121,219 rather, Cameron Road, the last one for the day, and the last one for the week, and in actual fact, the last one for October 2021. Owen Phelps, our marketing consultant from our Gate Car office here, marketing this property, being delightfully renovated and absolutely the perfect fit for first-time buyers. This property, folks. Legal aspects of the property, it's a freehold estate, 381 square metres of land, more or less. All described in title plan LT 1561852. That's been attached to the contract, being in the process of being subdivided, folks. I just make reference to the additional clauses in the contract. I'm not going to go through them in their entirety. Clause 23 covers off everything you need to know about the subdivision and the issue of the title of the property. Clause 24, the resource consent, where the purchasers acknowledge and accept that the terms of the resource consent attached to the contract, the vendor warranties acknowledged by the purchaser that the vendor is in the process of completing the development. Therefore, clause 9.1, 9.37, 9.38 of the general terms of sale are deleted. Clause 26 covers off all requirements in terms of the rates. 27 is the deposit. Clause 28 relating to the settlement dates. The settlement date should be 10 working days after the latter of either the date of the agreement being today's date or the date the vendor solicitor provides the purchaser's solicitor with the notice of issue of title for the property. Clause 29, the lowest price accruals. Clause 30, purchasers acknowledge that they have inspected the property and purchased the property solely in reliance of their own judgment. Clause 31, no credit contract. And Clause 32, force majeure. Nothing untoward about with those clauses, folks, all pretty standard in relation to properties that are going through the subdivision process, but certainly undertakings here that the vendor will complete that in a timely manner. So back to the property itself, where you'll remember the lovely neutral tones throughout the home, and of course part of the renovation program was the inclusion of double glazed joinery, so nice and snug and the winter, warm, cool in summer as well, and of course keeping that noise to a minimum as well. Good property for those who enjoy entertaining, certainly well configured home for family living as well. You've got that large sunny deck area that you're about to see come back up on the screen there, and of course the location at 1219 Cameron Road, nice and handy to the Greeting Village, the racecourse, the golf course, the hot pools, all in a handy location to home here at 1219 Cameron Road. Owner is in contract. That contract has been signed at $830,000, and if you take anything on top, we give you the opportunity to buy the property here if this is one you're looking for. Anything over $830,000, there's that opportunity. That's a $5,000 rise. You can take a 2.5. Call me Grant, friendly auctioneer. I'll take a single if it's here to help you. The opportunity is here. I'll call you 3 times. Anything over $830,000. We've got a lazy single sitting out there somewhere. First call now. Second time. I'll even take a $500 bid if it'll help you. Third, last opportunity, quickly. I won't need no further bids. I now declare the property sold at $830,000. Congratulations to our seller. That's all we've got for you today, folks. That's all we've got for you for the week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back next week. Thank you.